Oh, hello, Craig. Hi, Craig.
Craig.
Hey, Craig.
So, last time we met, we had determined that there was a... So, Towson is currently plagued by a time loop, apparently caused by some sort of massive electrical storm that is scheduled to go tonight at 8 o'clock. And you five are exempt from this time loop, and you've determined a couple of things. Rob, what are one of the things that that you guys have determined through your investigation of the time loop?
Okay, well, there is some kind of weird time cop creature that attacked us. So somebody's enforcing something about the time loop. We're not sure if they're trying to maintain it or fix it.
Mm-hmm.
And do you just want one thing, or should I go with more?
Yeah, no, keep talking.
And there seems to be some kind of connection, we think, with some of the weird outlier native artifacts at certain locations, including key caves in the vicinity that we're planning, I believe, to check out next.
Yep.
Okay, and did anyone happen to write down the name of those caves? I asked
Hill
because...
Sanctuary, Grotto, and Middle Hazy Cave.
Middle Hazy Cave, and Magram Cave.
So
the three listed by column are the ones that we think matter.
Okay, there we go.
There's mud.
Cool. And Damon, was there anything else that we were able to determine?
Oh, okay, so the caves, where we're gonna go, indigenous urns, that actually covers the notes. I mean, I didn't write anything about the weird bowling ball creature, for example.
I wrote notes. I wrote lots of notes.
Monica French.
Monica French.
What about Monica French?
Professor
I'm waiting for her friend request on Facebook. That's really the main plot point here.
We met with Professor Phelps.
Yep.
Who ranted on about 1.2 gigawatts of energy needed at the origin point. And we also learned about something he was rambling about, a terminus. And
it's a circle or so,
it's like a circle of life
within a circle.
And what else did we learn? I followed some weird guy who beat the shit out of us all.
Yeah,
that was the time cop, right?
Time cop,
we've been calling him time cop.
I followed him down an alleyway, and he disappeared through a door, which may not be the terminus. I do not know.
You seem to think the door was a fixed location at this point in the alleyway, or is it something he's just getting out of people's sight and opening?
That's an interesting thought. I can go either way on that.
No, I can't answer that because I was kind of high up. I was high up.
You were the only one that saw any of it, so I just didn't know if you had a feel on it.
I saw the weird ball.
The Miyazaki dust ball.
Yeah, I saw that going through the crowd.
Yeah, refresh my memory.
I almost killed somebody to
oh yeah.
I mean, not really. We're in a time loop.
We hope.
Yeah, well, you almost killed somebody, but Cam just shot up an entire street. So
we're in a time loop.
So yeah, refresh my memory.
Joan McClane shot up an entire street. Thank you.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I should. Yes, should clarify that. Cam has never shot up an entire street, or a part of a street. So
thank you for putting that on record, because
so Brent,
Joan has lost all her morals.
Brent, I need reminding. What did I see?
Okay.
Was that a fixed point door, or did he conjure that door?
So
did that door appear, or was it there? I don't recall.
Sure. So I think we hadn't really investigated that, but I think I'm going to give this one to you as a freebie because I think it's entirely feasible that you guys would have gone there physically to go look at it.
I didn't want to go there. I thought it was suspect. Others thought it was suspect too.
Okay, well, here's the skinny on that. You feel as if he mostly just needed to get out of sight. That's not necessarily a fixed point.
So if
that
we're
that
over
alley
there,
has a secret door. It's he made a secret door seemingly through reality.
Okay.
did any of our magically inclined folks sense any residue
Being there to investigate.
at the door site?
I sense nothing magical from it.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
I don't think what we're up against here is magical in nature.
I doubt it too.
Well, okay. Where did we? What was our next? What were our next steps from here? I think that.
So if I recall right, we are still mid-afternoon on loop 2,
Yeah, actually.
or
So
I
we're-
guess first loop.
I think it was second. This has
We're
got to
in
be
our
the
second
second.
loop, aren't we?
Or
Second
the
loop.
second,
Okay.
if not the third.
Yeah, yeah.
We're in the second
Okay.
loop.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
I
the
can't-
third
I
time
can't
we've
tell.
experienced the day.
They all
Anyway.
just blur into each other.
So mid-afternoon of this particular loop, what were our next steps?
I think we were gonna get some dinner and then maybe hit up the caves.
Yep.
Didn't
I'm
it-
eager
it-
to get.
Or
to the
maybe we
cave.
should just hit up Subway and grab some sandwiches and
When did
Just-
when does the lightning storm come? The big storm, is it at night or is it during the day?
8
o'clock.
o'clock is when the lightning strike reset happens. So
Oh, yeah.
I suppose the storm starts around 7:30.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's get some dinner early dinner, like 5-ish, and then be sure we.
Yeah.
I don't remember if we'd assigned. As per usual, though, Jeremy is going to follow wherever Mac goes because he's got to make sure he's safe. And lightning, well, that could be problematic.
Dangerous.
Okay. Who goes where?
So there are 5 of us and 3 caves to cover.
There is, yes.
I want Greco Grotto. It's the one with that's partially underwater.
Mhm.
Well, why don't you and I go there?
Okay.
And why don't Jeremy and Mac go to? Do you guys have a strong preference for either of the others,
Can't
No,
say that I
Hill
do.
or Middle Hazy? Mac, you've always been a little hazy. Why don't you guys go check out that one? Zing.
Yeah.
And Hart, you're the wild card. What do you want to do?
I can go on my own. I'm a loner.
If you're comfortable with that. Otherwise, we've got more nights.
I mean, he wants to kill
Um,
somebody, so he's best to
No,
do that.
it's okay. I'll go by myself, and I'll keep in cell phone contact.
Okay, yeah. Should we just start a? Do you guys want to all start a Discord chat, and we'll put in some Bluetooth
God.
earpieces?
That's it's too
Better.
meta. I
Can
hate it.
Craig come?
It's far too meta.
No, okay. But we'll all be in. Yeah,
Jenny, did you ask
uh,
if Craig could come?
yeah, and Craig can come so we
did.
can take notes later.
Art
and go
can bring
review notes.
Craig.
No. Okay, sounds good. But everybody, keep your cell phones charged and handy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm against Hart going by himself. I think it's a bad idea. But
I wasn't gonna tell Hart what to do,
yeah,
but
I agree. I mean, he's got a
Yeah,
lot of
but,
going.
but Hart's really great with bad ideas.
yeah, they've worked out so far. That's why I said
Yeah,
Hart's the
that's-
wild card. I'm not gonna. They
Okay.
make it work.
Okay. So
He
here's
can
what
get
happens.
out of any situation he wants just by running. We don't forget.
Apparently, yes.
So here's what happens. The appointed time comes, and remind me, Hart, where were you again?
I don't know. How
Not Middle
long-
Hazy or Gretro,
Tannehill.
whatever the other one is.
And
Thank you,
Tannehill
Tannehill.
Sanctuary.
I think
Tannehill.
I wasn't gonna go to the grotto because that's Tatters.
Tannehill Sanctuary.
Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
So, Hill Sanctuary it's a beautiful cave system. You do kind of poke around a little bit, but you don't find anything. It feels like, while sure, at some point during the lightning storm, there is a lightning strike nearby. You just can't seem to find anything worth talking about.
Can I roll a spot hidden? Wait. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, so you think there's nothing there really of value, and maybe I should join one of the other groups?
Yeah, but I think it takes you long enough for you to. Yeah, you just won't be a part of this next scene.
Okay.
So, who went to Middle Hazy was Mac and Jeremy, right?
Yeah, right.
Yes. So, Middle Hazy you're seeing a lot of the same things that Hart is reporting. I do want to note that you do find that cell phone reception within these caves that you guys are going into is spotty at best. But you do have coverage again, like once when you're out of the caves. So you kind of have to pick whether to be in radio contact or search caves. I'm going to assume that you guys are going to pick search caves.
Yeah.
So Jeremy and Mac, you search through Middle Hazy Cave, but you really can't find anything significant. It's not as beautiful or interesting as maybe some of the other spots around town. A bit of a letdown. For those of you going to Greco Grotto, however, you do get to the point where the cave system, there's the way forward is submerged. You believe that you could probably, well, I guess how do you guys deal with the situation? There's you can tell there's a way forward through the cave.
I shapeshift into Patrick Duffy and the man from Atlantis.
So, can you breathe underwater?
Too retro for them.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I do that one.
Can I breathe underwater?
Yeah, Tatters. Can you?
I could.
Or
I
can you
could
hold?
shapeshift to a seal.
Okay, I am a. Well, I wanted to run this by you, Brett.
Yes.
I think Joan is out of the Naval Academy.
Yeah, I could buy it.
Okay, so I'm a perfectly accomplished swimmer, I would assume.
Yeah,
Or you could-
Yeah.
So
I'd buy
if you want to check it out, and if it's doable by a person, I can do it.
Sure. And man, Colm, I think this was a conversation we were having last week. I think we wanted to nail down like a set list of
Yep.
things that Tatters can turn into.
Yep.
Was a seal one of them?
Nope.
Did we determine any kind of aquatic?
Guppy.
A horse, a seahorse. He was a. Did I mention
Seahorse.
a seahorse?
Yeah, that's like
Here,
turn into a
Subaru.
dog and you could turn into a dog and do the dog paddle.
Well-
A dog's not going to make it. Cat's certainly not going to make it. Nope, I can't do anything. I just
I'm
wait.
I'm willing to take my flashlight and take a
Oh.
dip.
I can walk through walls.
Yeah, can you swim on
Yeah.
the top through walls?
I can walk through Mar. It depends. It depends the extent of this water. I mean, is the water completely submerging all of these caves, or just a portion of them?
It's a portion. So yeah, okay. Let's Joan with her naval diving experience.
I'm willing to try.
Is able to dive safely, and I don't know, maybe did some cave diving in the past on like a spring break once, so she knows the dangers inherent of that. And Joan is able to find a point where you can surface again, and let's say that gets you into that chamber. That chamber in particular, Joan, as you're kind of sweeping your flashlight around, this is a domed room. It's a perfect circle, and it's like completely chiseled out, and the entirety of it is etched in these strange symbols all along the dome. And actually looking up, you can see where there is a perfectly cut circle in the roof of this dome, about 50-60 feet up, and it's damn near dead center, and it directly is on top of what looks like an X on that has been etched into the ground itself.
Strike lightning here for best
So,
results.
Essentially.
so the X is like carved into the ground
Yes.
in a professional manner, or like somebody was here and had a claw hammer and
Sure. So it looks like
roughed
the
it in.
X. Yeah, the X is etched about as old as the etchings on the walls and
Okay.
ceiling there.
And these etchings on the walls and the ceiling. If my cell phone made the trip through with me, or if I remember, are they similar to the
Yes.
pottery etchings? Yes. Okay.
You get the sense that some of the iconography is very reminiscent of that same.
Can I
yeah.
read a bad situation?
Sure. Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay.
I can't remember exactly everything that goes
what
on there, but
is that modifier?
When you look around and read a bad situation, roll plus sharp. Yeah.
Roll plus charm. Okay.
Sharp.
So
Sharp.
sharp. Thank you, sharp.
flat.
Oh, that's not great. What is it? Exclamation point roll?
Yep.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey, it was nine's great.
Not bad.
Especially
so
on the
you-
-1.
Yeah, so when you roll, hold one.
Yep.
One hold can be spent to ask a list of questions. Best way in, out. Dangerous we haven't noticed. Biggest threat. Vulnerable. Protect the victims.
Dangerous we haven't noticed.
Hmm.
Did I drop everybody, or did we just go?
No, you're still.
No,
okay,
No,
okay,
I
cool.
just-
Pondering.
Everybody
I'm
got
about how
really
to
quiet
answer-
there for a second.
Yeah,
Sorry.
GM pondering. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
That's
I should
totally
probably
fine.
just
Yeah.
fill it in with more like vocal pausing. Dangers
that-
you haven't noticed yet. You.
I asked the wrong question.
I mean, I'm honestly, I'm not sure if read a bad situation was right for this one necessarily.
Okay. Things were just
but-
feeling ominous to me anyway.
Yeah, so it's an ominous room. And actually, do you stay there until the big lightning thing happens?
I was going to swim back and get Tatters as soon as I read this bad situation.
Okay. You don't get the sense. You get the sense that it's a large circular room in a dome. It's doesn't really have too many like spots where like something could be hiding.
Okay.
So yeah,
Then
I think
I will swim back, and if Tatters is game, I will I will lead him through to.
I'm
to this
always
room.
game.
Okay. Yeah, so I will hopefully, having made the swim once, I
Oh,
can make
boy.
it a little bit easier on him on the way back. So I'll go get him.
Okay, great. So both Tatters and Joan are in this room.
What time is it?
It's before 8 o'clock, I'd say.
Okay.
Well, right before 8 o'clock, or
yeah, that's what I mean. What are
Yeah.
we? Oh Jesus.
whatever. We'll pop tomorrow, or not.
Guys, bring the aluminum foil for which to make the hats.
Can I do something while we're in here?
Sure. What do you want to do?
Can I investigate a mystery? Can I?
I think, so here, this might be helpful. Unless you're talking about like some of your own personal rulebook rules or moves, don't really worry too much about like, oh, I should investigate a mystery. Just kind of like I can direct that action a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah,
So, what do you want to know? I guess is my question.
I want to know if anything has changed in this room in the last 24 hours.
Okay.
Anything in the energy in this room, in the stone in this room?
Sure. So specifically, it does not appear that this room has changed at all in the last 24 hours. And as you're looking around, trying to determine that, there is suddenly a gigantic, loud, incredibly loud, and magnified by this, by the sound just reverberating in this enclosed area. And there's just such an incredibly bright light that completely washes out your senses. You're a little nauseous with just the pressure wave of the lightning strike that hits dead center on that X. And there's a moment where it almost seems like the electricity that was just absorbed into the ground there spreads out and completely fills some of the etching in the ground, reaching up the walls of this dome. But as it's going up, it seems to kind of recede before it completely fills. You sort of get the sense that this is a little bit of what played out on the very first iteration of October 14th, but there's something missing. Something is different than on that day in particular.
Okay. What? I'm thinking we're inside some kind of broken mechanism here. So you said the walls have the symbols carved in them that match the Indian pots and stuff that were in Livingstrom's office?
Yes.
And we don't there doesn't seem to be anything unusual about the I guess I'd like to examine the walls and see if there's like a gap, an opening, a crevice that looks like it might fit one of these pots or pieces we have, or actually all of them.
I don't think you brought them with you. It doesn't feel like you got that in your inventory. But also, it doesn't really.
I brought my pipe and my shillelagh. I don't have room for everything.
It doesn't seem like there's any indentations or anything that would imply like a missing piece. If anything, maybe there's supposed to be something in the center that's just not there, but it's just you're not sure what that would be because it's just not there.
Okay, quick. We need Damon, and we need to paint a blood symbol on his forehead and drag him here.
That's a different game.
Sorry. That is a different game. Okay. Okay. I'm all out of ideas here. Joan?
Should we
get the others?
Get the Scooby Gang together?
I think we should.
Okay.
So the lightning strike has happened?
Yes.
Okay, so we should be safe then. Okay. I'm amazed we didn't die.
Me too.
It was really disorienting and really awful to experience in that moment, but no lasting harm came from it, from what you can tell.
I think we're inside some kind of machine.
So as you guys,
we will swim out, and as soon as we get out of the cave, or does something need to happen before then?
Yeah, so something does happen as you're exiting the cave. You as you're walking through a particular chamber, you see one of those bowling ball things that it seems to be coming from the direction that you entered from. It sees you, immediately lights up and makes a dinging noise, and then runs back towards the mouth of the cave. What do you do?
I'm on it with my 9.
Right, you take a shot at it?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, and I think you just fucking tag it handily. But as you're licking these shots at it, you hear in the silence afterwards, you hear the sounds of someone approaching from the entrance.
Time up.
With very heavy boots.
God damn it!
Is there a dark corner we can slip behind a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
Or maybe we get back in the water. I don't know.
So I slip behind a dark corner, and I say I can make some noise here in a minute. I'm gonna be rattling off a 9 in a cave. That seemed pretty effective last time.
Okay, Joan has got her shady spot. Tatters, what do you do?
I'm gonna shift into my cat form because that's gonna be fairly small and black, and
Stealthy.
hide myself away in a shadowy corner.
Okay. So as you guys are hiding in your corners, you hear the footsteps approach in steady rhythm. And Joan, you catch sight of him, and he stops, and he's looking around. And he continues on past where you guys are hiding. He stops at the pool. And Joan, I need you to act under pressure for me.
Okay. And that is a
Cool.
cool. Oh, that's what
Yeah.
I do. So that is
Ooh, nice.
Not bad.
that's a 9, Craig. I realize we should probably tell Craig what we're rolling.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Craig needs to know what we roll. Thank you. That's a good reminder. Okay. So I need to give you have a you have kind of a hard choice coming up here. So your hiding spot is secure at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But you realize with some terror that like you might have knocked some you might have given away your position a little bit by like accidentally hitting hitting some rocks nearby, like just where you are. It could create some noise.
Mm-hmm.
You think that you can stifle that noise, but to do so you'd need to not have your weapon directly at the ready.
How far away am I from the gentleman?
Within range. Let's go with that, just general within range.
Within pistol range?
Yes.
Not within melee range?
No.
Is
Okay.
this the guy from the head shop yesterday?
Yes, it actually looks like the exact same person. The only difference is that he appears to be wearing some strange earplugs.
Uh-oh.
I am... So I noticed that he's wearing earplugs?
Yes.
Oh boy.
They're kind of they're earplugs that go into his ear, but then they're kind of looped behind him.
Gotcha.
Like so there's
I understand. I will let you know what I want to do. Okay, question.
Mhm.
Am I wearing shoes?
I think if you were planning to go into a cave, I would say that you probably are wearing shoes.
I would imagine I stripped down to some degree to make the swim.
Yeah, but then when you swam back,
Then I got dressed again. Okay, just point of order. I wasn't
Mhm.
sure if I was carrying him out with me or not. Okay, I will holster my weapon and catch the debris.
cool.
Now, if he had rolled a 12, does Hart appear with his assault rifle and run past the dude?
Right.
Distract him? Sorry. I'm sorry.
I love
couldn't
that.
resist. Go
I
ahead.
love that.
Go ahead, guys. I'll stay out of it. Go on.
So the man looks around and he seems to be looking around in the area, and he seems to make a decision, and he just walks back towards the entrance of the caves.
How close does he walk by me when he's leaving?
No, still within pistol range, but not close and not like
close enough to grab an ear piece.
No.
Okay. Do I know where Tatters is hiding?
I don't think so. I think that
Okay.
You guys immediately thought to try to seek cover, so you're not really sure where anyone is.
Okay, I will step out to where I think Tatters could probably see me. And look around and hope Tatters notices me.
There you are.
Do you say that as a cat?
Yeah.
I love that. Yes.
Fucking Sabrina. And I say that under my breath because I probably watched Sabrina when I was a kid.
I don't actually meow because that would give away our position. No. I'm a stealth cat. Okay. I lunge or bound or whatever the hell cats do over to Joan.
And I'll say, do you think you can follow him?
Sure, I can do that. And so I make my way along the wall of the cave towards the entrance, and then I peek my head around the cave opening.
Okay. So since you're a cat, you're pretty dang stealthy. And as you poke your head out in cat form, you see that the man is taking his shotgun directly to the tires on Joan's vehicle.
I forgot we drove there. Okay.
And when he's done with his work, you see him kind of walk out into the trees, and you can't really see exactly where he is, but you get the sense that he's just waiting now.
What the hell is that?
Okay, I'm still gonna stay catty. And,
when did you stop being catty? Anyway.
I'm gonna make my way towards the tree line, and I'm gonna have a look around and see if I can find him in the trees, or is there any point in my doing this?
Can you? Yeah, let's go with. I'd like you to act under pressure. Roll plus cool for me, please.
Okay.
Because I don't know. This feels tense, right? Like you're not sure exactly where he is, and he doesn't know where you are.
I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing. So that's just 2D straight 2D6 for me. Whoops! I forgot the roll.
Nope. I'm gonna need to. Okay, and you got a 5. So mark experience.
Yay!
And I've got some bad news. While you're sneaking around trying to find the man,
go get the horse.
You feel a hand grasp your tail and lift you up, and you
go get that horse.
Yeah, so
turn into a horse.
Tatters immediately turns into a horse, and doing so causes the man with the shotgun to kind of reel back for a little bit. The shotgun goes off in the completely silent and eerie way that it does so, but he is immediately training his sights on you again. What do you do?
I get the fuck out of there. I gallop out of there as fast as I can, which is pretty damn fast.
You are a horse. Is there any particular direction that you go?
I gallop rapidly as fast as I can towards Joan's car, and I leap over Joan's car, putting it between me and the man behind me.
Okay. Are you choosing to leave the area, or are you kind of sticking around to see if you can get Joan out?
I'm going to say as soon as I land on the other side of Joan's car, I revert back to Cat and make my way into... Are there trees on the opposite side?
Yeah,
But there's
I think.
somewhere I can shelter. I'm not going to
I-
abandon Joan.
Okay,
But,
that,
I mean,
I need
that was
to
the thing
take.
I was going to put on the table.
I need to take immediate cover.
Yeah, so here's what I'd like to do with that then. While you're leaping over the car, can you roll plus cool for me again? It's an intense situation. That's a hell of a jump, even for a horse, right?
it is.
Okay, yeah.
Horse.
So you
That's
roll
a 9.
Your Mitsubishi. I
Uh,
have a horse outside.
Fuck your Mitsubishi.
Fuck your Subaru.
Yes. All right.
so you clear the jump, but yeah, actually, but as you're arcing over the car, you do get hit by a shotgun blast. Take 3 harm for me, please.
3 harm.
Yep.
Oof. How much
And,
harm do we? How much harm do we restore between?
Completely. When you rest, you wake up exactly in the condition you were in the morning of October 14th.
Okay, that's fine. Oh yeah, right. Okay, that's fine. Okay, because otherwise I'd be dead.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Joan, so you've gotten close enough to the edge of the cave where you you see the horse that you recognize as Tatters break through the tree line, try to jump over your car. As that's happening, the man with the shotgun kind of comes towards the edge of the trees as well and takes a shot and hits the horse Tatters. The horse Tatters does land. What do you do?
So how far away is he from me at this point?
Pistol range.
He still doesn't know I'm there. So the horse Tatters lands, and then did horse Tatters immediately turn into a cat?
I reverted to a cat, but I hit the ground with a crash because I'd clearly been hit. Mm-hmm. So the horse would slide across and revert to a cat.
My what I would like to try to do is see if the gentleman starts poking around looking for the cat, and I am going to try to sneak up behind him. There it is, Calm. Thank you. I'm going to try to sneak up behind him and get the drop on him.
Okay, give act under pressure for me, please, to try to get the drop on him.
So, and what I would like to do is pull one of his earpieces out and shoot my pistol next to his ear.
Yeah, okay.
Excellent.
Kind of mean.
This is very exciting.
Oh, the other option is he gets shot in the back of the head, which I don't know.
We know that won't work.
Yeah. So let me just make sure I'm doing this right. That's a plus cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's +3. Here we go.
Yes! Wow. So with a 12,
yes, that is a 12.
You do what you set out to. So here's exactly what happens. The man is rounding around the corner of the car, and he's got his shotgun up, and you can tell that he's about to essentially finish off Tatters. But Joan breaks through from the cave entrance, yanks on the earbuds, and just starts pulling the trigger on her 9 right next to his head.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I'll let you finish.
Yeah, so with just one of those shots, you can actually see the pressure wave from the sound bend the man's head inside of itself before it kind of pops back out like liquid. And that just sends him completely just on his side. He is on the ground.
And we are next to my car?
Yes, the tires, and this is also the moment that you realize that the tires for your car have been shredded.
I kick the shotgun away. I pop my trunk, and he goes into the creature vault.
Okay. Yes.
Jesus.
Monster trap.
Okay, yeah. So you Fuck it, yeah, let's do it.
You forgot
you
about
now
our monster
have-
trap.
You now have the man inside of the trunk, and he is. After a couple seconds, you can hear just a lot of just like the car is bouncing from the amount, like from the strength of his blows. But that thing has been built to like house some really strong, scary things.
Good job,
And that goes
John.
on for a little bit. What? Yeah.
I was
what
gonna
now?
send the group a text, and I'm writing it right now.
Okay.
We just need to never open the trunk again,
Right.
and we're fine.
Push the truck into a lake.
Just drive the car behind the barn and bury it.
The tires are shredded. The tires are
Hey,
shredded.
Cam,
How?
Cam, can you read
Yeah.
this for Craig's benefit?
Sure. Found it. Period. Caught shotgun manx spelled completely wrong. 100, 100, 100. Flat tires. Skull and crossbones.
So, Hart, Mac, Jeremy, you all received this this text as you're
for later.
And
as
real
you're getting out
quick,
of
I'm
the
sorry
caves.
to. I'm going to heal up Tatters here too.
Okay, go ahead and roll for that.
Thank you.
In the meantime,
Yeah.
uh,
Sorry.
So the shaking inside of the trunk, like kind of just abruptly stops at one point, and there's just kind of a silence.
Oh God, he's fucking disappeared.
And then you see a light, a blue light, come out from like kind of the seams of the trunk,
Hold on.
Oh,
and then and then there's nothing.
Oh boy.
And
They told
as
me this
soon as-
trunk would hold that shit.
And then as soon as the blue light is gone, you see the little weird shotgun thing completely just burst, like it just disappears. It's just gone.
Calm. I rolled a 14. So you are stabilized and heal 2 harm.
Oh,
Cool.
awesome. Thank you very much. I am now back to my handsome human form.
Cool. Well, that sucks. Well, we're still here. So I guess I'm going to listen really closely at the trunk
You hear nothing.
just to make sure he's
Nope.
not trying to fake something.
There's nothing in there.
And I will have my pistol at the ready, and I would assume I took both his earpieces out when I threw him in the trunk.
I've
Which
got my,
those are gone now.
I will pop the trunk.
Yep, and
I've
there's
got
nothing
my
in there.
stick.
Son of a bitch.
God damn it. I still don't know what's going on.
also, is the trap gone?
No, the trunk's still there.
No, the trap.
The trap?
You threw him in the creature vault.
Yeah, the creature
Yeah.
vault.
The vault's still there.
Yeah.
The vault's still there.
Well,
Okay.
that's just the trunk of the car.
Oh, when you say creature vault, I was thinking
Yeah.
it was a separate device altogether.
No,
Yeah, me too.
no, I got a cage in the trunk that holds
Got it.
monsters. It's supposed to hold monsters. Goddamn agency.
Oh God. Okay, so here's what I want to know immediately right now. Hart, you just got this text from Joan saying found it, caught shotgun manx, shotungmanx, 100%, 100%, 100%, flat tire, skull, and crossbones. What does Hart do in this exact moment?
He texts back, Joan, marry me. No, I'm kidding. I would like to make my way over to where they are. I'll text back. Are you still there? Well, are you still there?
Are you-
I guess I will text back yes minus shotgun shotgun manx.
Oh,
Yes,
Okay.
X. Star,
Yeah.
star, star.
Well, my first thought is, why'd you let him get away? But I'm not going to text that. I'm just going to head over there.
Okay, so
On my
Hart
way.
is heading over. I'm assuming maybe let's say that the whole gang gets there, and you are all
So our
gathered
stakeout was
around.
uneventful.
Yeah, unfortunately not. It looks like you guys picked one of the red herrings.
Okay.
So Jeremy, Mac, and Hart get over to Greco Grotto, and you all gathered together around Joan's car, which is down 4 tires, and Tatters looks like he took a hit, but is pretty bandaged up. What do?
What did you learn?
The car will be fine tomorrow. I relay accurately the events of the evening.
Okay.
These
All right.
little Pokemon robot things seem to summon these time cop guys. They always seem to follow in close succession, and they always seem to yeah.
All right.
I still don't know what's going on.
What time is it?
Let's say it's like 8:30, 8:45.
Already?
Actually, 9:30, 10 o'clock, somewhere around there. Just because we had to wait for everyone to get over from Pennant Hill Sanctuary and Misty Vale.
All right. Did you see anything in there that might help us stop this time loop?
Well, hell yeah.
So what do you think we do? This seems like it's the spot, right?
Hey, I got an idea. Let's get a big fucking lightning rod and go up above the cave tomorrow night and see if we can't get that lightning to not hit that X.
I was curious about that too.
Divert it, yes.
Huh. All right. It's worth a try, and if we get it wrong, we probably have another day.
Yeah, I mean, we could just get some copper wire and run it up a tree. Have a bird fly it up to the top of a tree.
This sounds like a good idea to
wire
me.
in a barn.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, Brent. that's what we're doing.
Okay, so
let's
your
do
plan
that tomorrow night.
Okay, so your plan is the entirety of the next loop tomorrow is going to be trying to redirect the lightning that's going to strike in Greco Grotto?
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to spend the entire day doing that?
Yeah, I guess that's my question to you.
I guess we could, build a Did I get a friend request back yet?
No.
Damn it.
Jesus.
All right. Do we remember when that French woman disappeared? Has it been for a couple days? When we talked to the roommate earlier? Or could we catch her first thing in the morning?
A couple of days, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Damn.
Veronica was her roommate, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
right, you
this is the notes from yesterday.
You don't think maybe they somehow sacrificed her in that lightning room, do you?
Well,
You don't think she was standing in the middle of that X?
When?
Whatever night this loop started on?
Oh.
Do you think they're doing
Monica
human
first.
sacrifices to charge up a battery?
I don't know. I've seen some weird stuff in the last 24 hours.
Well, I mean, we could also just all tuck ourselves in tomorrow night and see what he comes to do. I mean, he knows we're onto us now. He knows we're onto us now, though. Yeah. And if he gets his hands on us, I don't know if we're going to wake back up tomorrow morning.
I say we just make the lightning rod for now, and if he shows up to try and stop us, we deal with it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, should we?
Prepared.
Okay, and should we spend some time searching for Monica Frenchman tomorrow?
French.
Sid Hoffman or Sid Frenchman?
Let's this might help. This might help just kind of move us along, and also just kind of help me just structure things. It sounds like this day has ended. We are now on a new iteration of October 14th. You all wake up. I think there was kind of a writing thing that we were all going to meet at the gravy ladle every morning. To kind of plan. Is that what we ended up doing?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Do we want to do anything this morning, or do we want to prepare for the lightning trap for tonight?
I will send another friend request. Using a different dummy account. Maybe a handsome boy this time.
Okay. To Monica French's Facebook?
Yes. Well, her social media in general.
Okay.
I don't know. They're on the Toxtogram or the Pinterests.
You're trying too hard.
Is it worth following her roommate?
I don't know.
I didn't get a Woogie vibe off her,
Yeah,
but
I don't think she was lying to us.
We have no
maybe. I mean,
leads
we can
whatsoever
try
on Monica
try
French.
that anytime though.
But we have
We've
no
got
leads
time.
on Monica French. We have no leads on her, do we?
No.
So we wouldn't even know where to begin to look for her.
Here we go. Okay. All right. Here we go. So you guys are having your breakfast at the gravy ladle and kind of discussing the events for the day. When Monica French walks through the front doors, it looks like she just woke up and she looks completely and totally freaked out. She is very frightened, but she goes up to the counter and she orders a coffee, and she is examining everything around her very carefully. She's very, very, very frightened.
I arch an eyebrow at Joan.
I'm gonna say let me talk to her, guys.
All right.
You with your how low is your charm?
My charm is not terribly high, but
My
I
charm
am
is 2.
the probably least intimidating woman of the group
Okay, fair
when
enough.
I wanna play that. My
So aren't you
charm
the only woman of the
is-
group?
Yes, I am. I have a flat charm. I mean, Professor, do you wanna try on your professorshipness? We can both go over there, but I don't think all of us should.
No, that would be a little intimidating. I'm gonna
No,
keep hitting.
I'm spooky. I'm gonna stay with Mac.
Why don't Tatters and I go over?
Okay. Why don't
Um,
I have the let me see.
So
Maybe can I persuade her to join us at our table if I try and manipulate someone on her?
let's play this. Let's play it like this. So you guys approach Monica and you don't try to be sneaky about it. You're just approaching her. And as you're getting closer, you can see that she notices you guys. She doesn't try to acknowledge you, and she becomes very still, like a rabbit that just saw a wolf and is like knows that if it moves, it will set something off. What are the first things that you say to her?
I'd like to say, hi Monica, I'm Joan. Can I buy your coffee?
How do you know my name?
And at this point I will go ahead and pull out my identification.
Like as soon as you start reaching into like
I'm going to do it really
your
slowly and
pocket. Yeah,
nicely.
yeah.
I've worked with victims before, I'd suppose.
And like as soon as she sees forestry service, she was like, "Okay, listen, I'm really sorry. I didn't. They everyone just we. It was just a stupid thing. We were just going to go to the caves and we were going to check it out, and Eric had brought some beer, and it was. I mean, I'm of age. It just nothing bad was supposed to happen, and then
I'm gonna grab her cup of coffee off the counter, and I'm gonna hand it to her, and I'm gonna say, "Take a sip. You're not in any trouble. We're just trying to get this straightened out."
Listen, I don't know, and if you are you with that guy? Are you with that guy? The guy
No,
with the
we are not. In fact, I gave him quite an ass kicking.
She did. It's true.
What day is it today for you? For you, is it today?
Today is, what is the date again?
October 14th.
I think
Today
is
is
it the fourth
October
one?
14th, the 4th.
So it's happening to you too. But you
Yes,
weren't
and-
there.
No, that's what me and my friends are trying to figure out.
You don't know what's happening either?
No, but I'm hoping that if we can talk to each other and maybe work together on this, we can figure it out. I'm part of a special task force, as are my colleagues here that specialize in this kind of thing.
You're a
Y'all have
treehouse
been
and you look at
deputized.
time stuff that
Well, time stuff, all kinds of You remember Scully and Mulder, right? From that show. Since we're publishing this on YouTube.
Ah, yes, the Y files.
Yes. It's kind of sort of like that.
No, Monica, like that, for some reason, X-Files references go
She's
right over.
way too young for that.
Mhm.
So you remember... Gosh, I can't even think of something that was in the middle there.
What, like Supernatural?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
You remember Buffy? Whoosh.
Actually, Buffy. I feel like Buffy's got
Buffy, yeah, Buffy.
Okay.
Shadowland.
Battleland.
Buffy who hunted unnaturals.
the killer of bloodsuckers.
Yes.
So Monica, she.
I know this is a lot to swallow.
Okay, but what do we do? What do I do? Because
Well,
just
will you come over and have breakfast with us and fill us in on everything you know?
um.
It's on me.
Sure, yeah. Just maybe not so close to the window. Like,
Sure.
The guy, he's got like these bowling balls that chase you down, and they've got like eyes, and then they make a noise, and then like
you know what? Would you be comfortable going up to my friend's apartment above this place?
No, I don't want to
Okay.
go.
Okay. Yeah. Let's find a booth in the back.
Wait, hold on. There's a coffee shop that's just down the street. The new grounds. The new grounds. Yeah. Can we meet there? Maybe 10 minutes or so.
Sure, we absolutely.
He found me here before, but this is the only place that I can eat in the mornings, and I haven't figured out how to.
Do you want me to order you some takeout? Bring you some breakfast?
That'd be really nice.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll get you some French toast.
Okay. Okay.
We're letting her have our sight.
Okay.
We are, because we need to build some trust. Do you want to turn into a cat and follow her?
Actually, Joan, Mrs. McLean, could you, like, maybe if your friends came after, like, we could go together, like, just you got a
sure.
gun?
And yeah, give me 1 second here, and I'm gonna turn to Tatters, and I'm gonna give Tatters the keys to my car, and I'm gonna say, "Don't bring my car, but get my rifle out of the trunk." And put it in the pickup truck. He knows my car, and my car is very distinctive.
It really is.
Yeah. So yeah, get the rifle, put it in Mac's pickup, and meet us over at the coffee shop in 10 minutes.
Just to remind you all, Jeremy can teleport, and he can bring people with him, so no one has to watch us going anywhere.
Yeah, but
That's
people see
true.
it disappear though. So
It doesn't mean we want to do it right now. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
That's good to know. Okay, I will walk her over to the coffee shop.
Okay.
Okay,
We'll meet up after.
Tatters goes out to the trunk, gets the rifle out. He has it wrapped in a blanket, and then puts it in the bed of Mac's truck.
Okay, and then so slowly but surely you all file into the new grounds, and yeah, so the new grounds open like maybe a month or so ago. It's a brand new coffee shop, and it looks like this is a really popular place for the students. Like, and it's big enough that it's big enough, and it's like subterranean, so you have to go down some steps, and then like you're essentially in the basement that's now a coffee shop. So there's very little natural light, but it's still decorated in this very kind of God, it almost looks like the bronze from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, like almost like that. Like you can tell like maybe the owner was like a big fan or something. and so it's got a lot of that look to it. But yeah, it's kind of a coffee shop, and like you can see that there's a little stage in one of the corners that's got an acoustic guitar just set out waiting for anyone to go up and play it. Thankfully, no one's doing that right now. But there's also like kind of like an area with like some really low like kind of setting cushions, along with just regular tables and chairs. The guy behind the counter, Joan, you're able to clock as the owner almost immediately because it seems like he's the only person working. And that's, I don't know, is this is a coffee shop something that Joan or anyone else would have checked out at any point?
Probably.
I would imagine that Joan probably on her morning jog would stop and get a latte or something, and then
because I
jog
think this
more.
is the place in town to do it.
Yeah, I would imagine she's been here probably early in the morning every morning.
Oh my God! Okay, that's perfect then. Mark. So Mark Williams is the owner here, and as soon as you walk in, he there's a flash of recognition and then like a little bit of confusion about like why you're walking with this student. But he says, "Oh, good morning, Joan. Do you want your usual?"
Oh, yes, please. And I will point at Monica.
I don't know, just
Veronica.
Just tea or something I think would be good. I just had a cup of coffee, so I probably shouldn't have too much.
Sure. Yeah. So, is there a good house tea that I know?
Yes, and it's called
I'll get
house
one
tea.
of those. I'll get yeah. So my latte, a house tea, 2 of those giant brand muffins, and hey, we're gonna go set up shop over there. If you happen to see a gentleman matching this description come in,
Yep.
could you just cough loudly?
Oh, like I see.
Just give us a heads up. You don't need to play hero, but yeah, just
okay. Is there some trouble that I should know about? That
it's nothing.
Nervous, Joan.
I would imagine he already knows that I'm some sort of official. Yeah. It's a work thing. I'm helping this girl out, and it'd be better if we could just keep them apart for a minute.
All right, that's no problem.
Cool. And I'm going to try to set up at a table that allows me to both watch a couple exits and have a couple exits accessible to us.
Okay, sounds good. Because I think there is like the stairway down, but there's like a fire exit or two along with that.
Yep. So I'm just trying to cover my exits and keep an eye on the room.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So
we make our way over.
Yep. Everyone else arrives, in pairs or what have you, however you guys want to do that. And you set up shop. And did anyone else order anything? Just flavored. You don't have to get into specifics unless you want to.
Yeah, I'll just get like a cookie. I already had enough coffee.
I get nothing. Tatters
coffee.
Gets nothing.
Black coffee.
Alrighty. So as you guys settle in, Mark brings over the tea and the coffee, and you already have the bran muffins. And as he puts them down, he looks over at Joan and says, "These are on the house."
Thank you. It's not going to matter tomorrow anyway.
Unless we fix things.
Thank you, Mark. We really appreciate it.
No problem. And with that, he goes back over to the bar, and you can kind of tell he's not trying to eavesdrop, but he's intensely interested in what you guys are doing. But he's trying to be respectful and maintain distance. It definitely seems like you guys are doing something, but
okay.
Okay. So what now?
I would encourage story time.
Okay.
From Monica. Fwench.
So the first time around, like when things weren't weird, Veronica and I have this plan. Veronica had heard about there's like this really cool cave system at Gretgro Grotto, and I thought, that it might be worth, going sketching, because I really like natural spaces, and that's kind of my focus. And I just thought that'd be a really cool thing to do. And and then all of a sudden she's like invited along Brad and like a couple of his friends, and yeah, that's fine. I thought it was just gonna be the two of us, but that's whatever. And we got there. I didn't know about I had to swim. They were really quiet about that, but everyone thought it was a funny joke. But yeah, so we swam a little bit, and then we ended up in this just really weird domed room, and there was a hole in the ceiling, and I was a little high, and someone dared me to stand in the center on the X, and the next thing I know, there's a really loud noise, and then I wake up and it's today again, and it's the exact same day. And then so I think maybe it was a dream. It was just a weird dream. But then on my way to class, there was the bowling ball thing, and then the bowling ball thing, no one else saw it. And then there's this guy chasing after me, and I was able to get away, but I think he's still looking for me. And he had this weird gun, and I don't know what to do. I keep waking up, and I keep running. I don't know what to do. I think I died at one point.
You found us, and that's a good first step. And we're gonna figure out what to do. I've got a couple questions.
Okay.
Have you tracked, since this happened? Have you tracked down Veronica or Brad, or what was the other gentleman?
I don't remember the other guys' names. They were just
that's
Brad's
fine.
friends.
Have you seen either of them?
They don't remember anything. They just they don't.
Did you manage to get any sketches done?
Yeah, and then they were gone the next day. So
okay.
So that's also that sucks. Like that. Like I can't make anything. Like everything goes away now, and that's just a part of my life. I'm just impermanent. Like I'm impermanent now. Like I don't exist essentially, because I don't keep going.
We're gonna fix that.
Did you say that you died?
I think I did. But then I just woke up. I don't know.
How did you die?
I don't really want to talk about it.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
I'd really like to find out more about this death of hers.
Can you roll? Tell you what, if you would like to try to manipulate her,
I would have to be a manipulator. So that's charm. Okay, if that's all right with everyone.
I can't stop you from trying to do it.
Yeah.
I want to track down Veronica and figure out where she heard about the cave.
That's a 13.
Wow, good.
Great. So
I would like her to
do it for you.
To tell it to Joan.
If you ask too much, do it. Okay. So you really turn on the charm and ask the question again, and she looks really, really disappointed in herself, and she almost kind of mutters, "I shot myself."
What?
And then I just woke up again, so that didn't work.
Okay.
I thought this was just it, so I thought maybe I could, but then I just woke up again.
That's okay. We don't need to discuss that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell you one thing. You should stick with us. As long as we keep repeating the same day, you should meet us at the gravy ladle every morning.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Gravy ladle every morning.
Yep.
There's What? So you guys are what? Like some kind of like Sam and Dean, like travel around the country type deal? Or what's the whole thing here?
Kind of a long story, but we've stumbled into a couple things here in Towson that we're trying to figure out and fix. And honestly, we'd be just as happy to get out of this time loop as you are, I think. So we're kind of all in this together, I reckon.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're standing in this center of this X is clearly what's triggered all of this.
Yeah.
But okay, I'm still absolutely baffled.
How many October 14th have you repeated?
I don't know. If I'm being completely honest and transparent as a keeper, I can't remember how many it's been. Let's say that however many you guys have experienced, it's the same amount.
Oh, she hasn't done more than
we're
okay,
like
so that's
5.
a good question. Yeah.
So it did happen at the same time. That's the
Yes.
important thing there.
Yes.
That's what I wanted to find out. Yep.
Okay.
So why did you guys like? Did you guys like? Are you guys weird or something?
We don't know. A couple of us honestly are
I'm very weird.
a little weird,
Fair.
but a couple of us are not.
Also fair. All right.
Okay.
So ideas here. What if have you tried standing on that spot again when the lightning comes?
No.
Oh, I mean we can't drag her back there and make her do that.
Well, I wouldn't make her do it. I'm just saying, like, if that's what started, would doing it again, stop it. Or, I mean, we could try our copper wire trick that we talked about.
I still want to see what happens with that.
Okay. Yeah, we're kind of at an experimental stage here, Monica. Yeah, we're gonna try stuff.
I
Yeah,
would
I forgot about
also maybe like to follow up with Veronica and figure out where she heard about this cool cave system.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Hey, can I use one of my last connect the dots dot?
Yes.
Well, I'm limited to certain types of questions, and I think my most useful one is, what does the monster, in this case the time cop, want from this person being Monica? Is like, do I get the feeling that he is trying to punish her for creating a time loop, or is he trying to stop her, and I guess by extension all of us, from stopping the time loop? So that's my connect the dots. Like, what exactly is Time Cop trying to do here?
Yeah. So what Time Cop is trying to do, and I think you asked a similar question earlier. So it's actually going to be the same answer. You get the sense that the Time Cop is trying to erase certain people that are experiencing this loop. Maybe that's kind of your. That's
right.
That's what all the patterns are kind of leading towards. Like,
right. But I guess what I'm trying to get at more is he trying to maintain the time loop, and that's why he's trying to eliminate us, or does eliminating us fix the time loop? Like, what is his attitude? Yeah. Like,
yeah.
what does he get out of killing us?
So removing anyone that is experiencing the time loop makes the time loop stop.
Huh.
So that's the goal that it's actively working towards, and it has a very specific way of doing that.
Okay.
Vis-a-vis just scrubbing out the
loose ends,
the anomalies.
Okay, interesting. All right, well, okay, all right, check this out. I think this that weird time cop guy, if he gets rid of all of us, the time loop stops. But I'm hoping we can come up with a better time loop solution. Then maybe if we solve it, we solve the problem for him and he goes away. I wouldn't take that to the bank, but it seems like a possibility.
That seems reasonable to me.
I think that's the best thing I've heard so far.
Yep. At this point, I'm willing to try anything.
Okay. Actually, we need. So, are we going to try Operation Big Copper Lightning Rod?
Yeah, I'm curious.
I mean, because I can borrow some from my work site, actually, where he was going to run some wiring there.
Hey, if it doesn't work, he's got to get the wiring back.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think of that. I was just thinking we could bring it back for him, but that's even better. Well, I guess if it does work, we can bring it back.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
So as you guys are talking about this, the door chime ring at the top of the stair, and Mark is is on it immediately. He looks up, and you see his face go completely white, and he says, "Ah, fuck." And you hear the sound of one of those bowling balls going off.
Fuck.
What do you do?
I'm going to say out the back door.
Yeah, is there an exit out of here?
Yep, there are 2 fire exits.
I'm sure I clocked which one was the best one.
Mm-hmm, you sure did.
So I will go first, and we'll stick the kid somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
And we will hustle out the back.
Okay. Where are you running to?
I would like to get around to our vehicles.
Okay.
Well, I can. I mean, I've still got my handgun. I can cover you.
If you'd like to, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yep, I will. I'll come with you and keep a lookout. I've also seen the little rolling dust balls before, so the time ball.
Time ball.
Time
Okay.
ball, whatever they're called.
I like time ball actually.
Time ball.
I'm also thinking about renaming the man to shotungmanx.
Shotungmanx. Hey, Jeremy, how many people can you blink at a time?
I was just looking that up.
I think it's like 1 or 2 other people.
Okay, I was gonna say if you can blink us the fuck out of here, then blink us.
Do it in shifts.
Is it explicit though?
1 or 2 people. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, we can run the old-fashioned way for now.
That's still pretty
Yeah.
good.
You should blink.
Can you-
Joan and,
Can you
Monica
blink people
out.
against their will?
I suppose.
Okay.
It
It's
doesn't say anything about it.
I am going to say that is going to require some effort that situationally might not be very. I don't know. It's going to require some effort.
Well, I mean, I
Mhm.
have to
You
roll.
could
I have to make a roll regardless.
Yeah.
It doesn't just happen.
Because
No.
you could just grab that motherfucker and drop him. Just
Oh, I thought,
Yeah, it's a little
blink
too
to the
much to
jet
just
stream and drop him.
I thought you meant like jumping Monica out without her knowing what was going on.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, and that should be
you're
fine.
weaponizing it. Yeah.
No, weaponizing it. Well, I think that would have to require at least a kick some ass roll
Grapple
just to
roll,
get there.
Yeah.
Just think about how cool it would look.
I think it's I think yes, it's possible, but that's a 2-stepper.
So you guys are running. Where are you running to? Like, once you get in your cars.
Yeah. Hey, where are we going?
Let's get to let's try to get out of town and up on the interstate where we can make some tracks where it's kind of wide open.
All right. Yeah, maybe if we go to a place where this guy doesn't keep seeing all of us, it would help.
Yeah. Do we know about is there a restaurant or a hotel outside of town?
I mean,
Something we'd
yes.
see on the way in, or even a gas station. A gas station on the interstate
Sure.
at the
let me-
off ramp or something. I don't know.
Let me throw this out at you guys. You do all remember very vividly how to get to a particular field. Where
Cornfield.
Yes.
Yes, let's go
not
to the
to-
cornfield. Let's go to the
not
cornfield.
not to recycle locations, but I think that's a quick, like, you guys are running out the door.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
you have.
Okay, yeah, the field.
Quickly to the cornfield.
Yeah.
Right.
To the cornfield.
Okay, so you guys you peel out in your various vehicles, but as you're going, you don't really get the sense that you're being pursued. Like, yeah.
All right. Well, we got to lay low somewhere for the day, I guess.
And you're at the field, and it's I think it's about midday now. Monica is hyperventilating, and just about ready to just like jump out of her skin at a moment's notice.
Okay.
But you're at the cornfield, you're safe, and you've got a fantastic sight line in all directions.
Okay. Yeah, don't worry, Monica. We caught a mummy here once, so we've got these things under control.
You did a what?
Caught a mummy.
Hey,
Yeah,
He's not lying.
don't freak her out.
I don't know that that's really something we should be talking about.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
Don't freak her
look,
out.
but she's seen the time loop, so she's cool.
Okay, we're gonna start building this contraption.
Traumatized by the time loop, so zip it.
Okay. So yeah, I can go around and pick up some copper, and we're meeting at the Ruh Roh Cave. What is it called?
Retro.
Retro.
And
Retro.
I was wondering. I suppose maybe we need to poke around up top and figure out where the top of that tunnel is. We can do that this afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Ruh Roh
Ooh, is that
Cave is apt.
Is that,
Heart.
Yep.
is Ruh Roh Cave our subtitle for this one?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, it is. There it is. That's perfect. So
Gotcha.
what is
Alright,
the full title now?
Oh God.
Same as it ever was. Part 3, Ruh Roh Cave.
All right.
Yes.
The original subtitle had something to do with humdinger, but I don't remember how that went.
Okay, so copper wire. What else do we need? Gloves, I guess.
Lightning rod, sure.
Yeah. Copper piping.
You have your tools in your truck, so we've got like
Yeah.
tools and shit, right?
Yeah.
Tatters?
Yes.
Do you think Bird you can fly a copper wire up to the top of a tree?
I'm going to
course.
say yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So should we see if there's a likely tree over there?
Yes,
Sure.
there is.
Okay, let's just try that then. Then we just need a bunch of copper wire and hand tools, I suppose.
Okay, great.
Joan would suppose. Cam knows exactly what you need, but
So Mac and Tatters and who else are building this contraption?
Like,
Oh, I'll
should we all stay together?
I think-
Stay together, please.
Yeah.
Staying
Oh,
together
okay.
seems like the best plan.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll help.
Yeah. So
And I-
the rest.
So I'll stop.
Okay. Here, let me take you guys here.
Sure.
So you guys spend the rest of the afternoon gathering the materials to build this lightning trap contraption. You set it up on the top of the top where the lightning is supposed to hit. In order to the goal of this thing is to try to make it so that the lightning does not hit the X. Correct?
Yes.
correct.
Okay.
Divert it.
Divert it. Is there anyone that's going to be inside the cave during that time to make sure it doesn't hit the X?
I suppose you can.
It would
Really
make sense
easily.
for me to be there because I can get out immediately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So you guys set it up, and you're all in safe viewing positions, including Jeremy, who is able to teleport himself away. And sure enough, the appointed time comes. The lightning strikes the apparatus and is completely redirected from the X.
Okay. Yay.
Did the woogie feeling that we got happen?
Nope,
So nothing happened inside the chamber.
nothing happened
Jeremy
inside the
sees
chamber.
nothing.
That's
Nope.
a good thing. We didn't get the woogie feeling.
Okay.
No
Does
lightning
anybody
in the
feel
chamber,
like-
right?
And let me clarify that you haven't felt the woogie feeling with the
Since
exception
the
of
first time it happened.
time.
Okay.
And then there was also the very just hey, there was a lightning strike.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
feet
I
away
understand.
from you. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Do you feel like you're out of the time loop, you guys? Because I can't tell.
I can't tell either.
Yeah.
No.
Monica just says, I guess the only way to know is if we go to sleep, huh?
I've got a question. Back at that coffee shop,
Yeah.
why was Mark? Is that the guy's name?
Yeah.
Why did he look like he'd seen one of these bowling balls before?
I was thinking that. Thought we
Oh,
could save it for the next day.
I assumed he.
Just something to sleep on.
I assumed he had seen the guy following the bowling ball thing in, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Night night.
So, you go to sleep. Actually, maybe a weird question. Monica like kind of imprints on Joan and says, "Hey, weird question. Do you have like a floor I could sleep on? I don't want to go back to where I usually am."
I'm in my hotel. I'm sure we can get a pull-out bed or something.
Okay. And I think that night Monica actually has trouble sleeping, so like she like watches something on TV on silent just to kind of keep her mind occupied.
I'd imagine that's fine by me. I probably have slept through worse.
Oh my god, how about it just so happens that Groundhog Day is playing. And she kind of looks at Joan like, huh? How about, like, really?
And she goes in the bathroom and slits her wrists again.
Oh god. Actually, there's kind of a moment where she's like, you see, and here's my problem. I don't think I'm an asshole, but Bill, like, he didn't think he was an asshole, so maybe I'm an asshole. I don't know. Do you think I'm an asshole?
I've known you for all of one very traumatic day. Well, actually, in the grand scheme of things, today was less traumatic than the last few, but still,
Yeah.
I don't think you're an asshole yet.
Well, thank you.
You're
Have
welcome.
you been friending me with like fake accounts or something?
Shit,
Like,
how did you figure that out?
Okay, well, on one day I got a really weird friend request, and then I did absolutely nothing different, and I got a different one. So it's either you or the guy, and I don't think the guy understands what Facebook is.
That was me.
Okay. Why didn't you? Okay. Anyway,
why didn't you say yes? Those are good cover identities.
Because they were shady as hell and super obvious.
Greetings, fellow youth.
I might need to subcontract you as my youth consultant at some point here.
That sounds like the lamest thing in the world. I want nothing to do with it.
I'm going to
In
bed.
fact,
Good night.
Yeah, good night, Joe. I hope this is all fixed because don't take this the wrong way. I don't ever want to see you again. You're very nice and thank you, but yeah, I just want to be normal again.
Good night.
And you wake up and it's October 14th.
Of course it is.
So, is she there?
No.
Okay.
God damn it.
All right.
That didn't do it.
So the gravy ladle.
And I'm thinking it was 14th, right? That's the day we keep doing, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
31 days. This is just my wake up thought process here. 14th, that's good, right? No. Damn it.
Like 14. Oh, damn it. No, it's the same one. Okay. So you guys meet at the gravy ladle and kind of make a decision on something real quick. Yeah, okay. Here's what we do. Monica does not show up to the gravy ladle. And you now are at the moment where it's like, okay, she was very specific about she will be here. So
if that
now what?
motherfucker got her.
Well, didn't she sleep with you?
She did.
And where was she when you got up?
Time reset.
Yeah, so she started the
So
day
she's back
started.
wherever she.
Oh, I see. Yeah, of course.
Should we get to her dorm room and see if she's there?
We can do that, or we can just go call out that motherfucker and have a showdown at high noon.
You could send her a shady ass friend request and see if she answers.
That's a good
That's
idea.
what
I send her a shady ass friend request.
She'll know it's you.
Doesn't get any response.
I think we need
I'm all
her.
for going over to where the guy disappeared and staking it out or something. I'm tired of this checking.
Well,
in
we
with
can
Monica.
we can bring him right to us if we just go out in the street and find one of those little black balls and.
Great. I'm gonna
and-
go shoot up one of those.
I think this is all tied to Monica, though.
Well, I'm worried that he got his hands on Monica.
Right. but I'm also worried that he kicked everybody's ass the last time.
Can we try to talk to him instead of shooting him?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe if we can
I hate doing that.
solve things, he doesn't have to kill everybody, but he's not a big listener, I feel like.
I mean, I'm going to show up with my rifle, and I'd expect Hart would too.
So
we can talk, but
not to nudge you guys in a direction. Just I'm kind of looking at the time.
We're no closer to learning the answer.
Is there maybe any interest in going and finding Monica? Like
absolutely.
That was what I thought.
I have no leads on her.
That's where I recommend.
Room. Maybe she went right to the cave. Because she did hear us talking about other solutions.
At the beginning of the day, we should start where she begins her day.
Yeah, let's try the dorm.
Well, she said that was here because it was the only place she could get breakfast.
No. She starts her day at the dorm. She doesn't literally wake up here.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, let's go check out the dorms.
Okay, so you go over to the dorms and you're able to get inside. Yada yada yada. And you knock on the door, and Veronica answers, and she's like, "Hi, hello."
Hi.
Professor, didn't you have something to ask Monica about?
Oh, hi,
Veronica.
Yeah, just manipulate the balls off them. Get through this.
Okay, yeah. I need to do manipulate. I demand you tell us where Monica is, Veronica. That's what I'm going to go for. So,
well, she left, and she left this morning in an awful rush. I'm not going to make you roll for this because you're asking a question that she wants to answer. Yeah, she left in a rush. I don't even really know where she went. She said something about like meeting up for breakfast or something. And I think she was heading towards like that diner downtown. But yeah.
Did she mention that it might have been the Gravy Ladle?
I don't know. There's just the one diner in town, isn't there?
Yeah. All right.
Is that what it's called? I don't go there.
No, it's good. You should try it. Try the gravy.
Oh, she did. Although she did see that guy, the coffee shop guy.
I was gonna say, please check the coffee shop.
Yeah.
Which guy? Mark.
The guy that just opened that coffee shop.
All right, we need to go. We need to go to the coffee shop right now. We need to talk to Mark.
Yep.
Okay. All right, thanks. Again, the gravy's really good.
Tatters, it appears your suspicions might have been correct.
Well, when I say talk to Mark, we need to drag him out back and find out where the hell she is.
You get to the new grounds, and there is a sign on the front door that wasn't there yesterday that says "closed due to illness." Sorry, we'll see you again on the 15th.
Okay, well, I walk right through the door.
Can you unlock it from the inside, please?
Sure, and then I unlock it from the inside.
Nice.
Okay. You are inside the new grounds.
Anybody here?
And yeah,
should we read a bad situation, maybe?
Yeah, could
yeah.
You know what, Tatters, can you roll plus sharp for me since you were the first one through the door?
Me? Oh fuck!
Yes.
I'm like the worst one for reading a bad situation.
Oh, and I'm pretty good at it. So's Joan, I think.
In my character and in real life.
No, I'm cool, not sharp.
Yeah, I've got plus
so read about
That's kind of my reason for being. Ooh. Hey, experience.
Yeah, you've gotten a lot of experience here.
So column with the 3, mark experience. And yeah, it doesn't really seem. It just seems like an empty room. Nothing too bad around here. You let the rest of the team in, and yeah, you guys are inside the empty new grounds. What do you do?
I'm gonna poke around, look for signs of struggle, or anything like that, with the intention of maybe making an investigate a mystery roll.
I would like to read the bad situation myself. I'm a little sharper with these things. I look for trouble.
Okay. Hart and Mac, go ahead and roll sharp for me, please.
So I'm doing, but I'm specifically doing the investigate, not the trouble.
Yep. You're investigating, and
For what it's worth, Jeremy is also checking things out. I think he's looking for signs specifically of like struggle or rapid movement. Like he's gonna go like to the back office or look for anything there, that kind of stuff.
Okay. So Rob, we're gonna just resolve this in the order that we got it. Mac, you investigate, and with a result of 8, you hold 1 to ask one of the following questions here. What question do you ask?
I've got to just ask what happened here and hope that something actually happened here.
Okay. Yeah. So you look around, and you find Monica's cell phone. Actually, her cell phone is here, and it looks like there's the start of a Facebook message that was being sent to
Raoul Duke.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, whatever Jones' fake Facebook identity of the day was.
Raoul Duke.
And it says Mark also stuck. Meeting you at Gravy Ladle soon.
Oh shit. Okay, I'll show you. And first of all, I think, oh damn it, her stupid trick worked. And then I'm like, hey, it says Mark knew about or was stuck in the time loop too, and she was still going to go to the gravy ladle. What time is it? The message. Can I tell when it was unfinished?
Yeah, I don't know. A little bit ago. Like maybe 20-30 minutes ago. But you also noticed that like the phone like was dropped, and yeah. Okay, so that's what you get when you investigate. Hart, you read a bad situation and got an 11. So you get to hold 3 and answer and ask any 3 of these questions under read a bad situation. What's my best way in? Best way out? Dangers we haven't noticed? Biggest threat? Vulnerable? Protect victims.
Okay, my first question is, are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
There are not any dangers you haven't noticed here, no.
Okay, so that would make what's the biggest threat kind of not worth it, right?
I can't answer that question unless you ask
it. I know. I'm talking out loud, sorry. Okay. I'm going to ask it anyway. What's the biggest threat here, and maybe generalize a little?
Definitely Jeremy.
Yeah. So I think my response to that is to really highlight the fact that Mark, for some reason, was able to see one of the bowling balls based on what Tatters brought up before, and never mentioned that to anyone, and now suddenly he's breaking the time loop to go talk to Monica and possibly be with Monica somewhere. You get the sense that Monica and Mark are together right now, and you're not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Okay, so what I would like to ask with my third question then.
Okay.
What is the best way to protect Monica? Because she's kind of the victim here.
Yeah, perfect. The best way would be to track them down right now. Your best lead right now is that they were rushing out the door towards the back, towards one of the back exits.
All right, we should go follow them.
Okay. So you break through the doors, and you're on the other side, and Joan, I think that you're a frequent enough patron here that you would know what Mark's car looks like. Mark's car is out, not here, and it looks like there's actually some like tire rubber that has been burnt into the road from like the car just like peeling out and going somewhere.
Can I use my pull to put out an APB?
Yes. Yeah.
Do we want
I
authority
think
involved?
Well, no, I just I'll do it, low key, like I'm trying to. They'll let me know without making a big deal about it.
Cool.
Yeah, just let me know. It's like
Okay.
when you're the cop and your kid runs away.
Yeah. Okay, so you put out an APB on Mark's vehicle, and a little bit of time passes before so there's some time that's going to pass. Is there anything that anyone wants to do in the meantime?
I think we should.
Go ahead.
I'm in favor of heading back to the cave.
Yeah,
I think they might have headed for the cave.
I'm down for that.
Just running away from Time Cop.
Rather than wasting time, how about I just go to that cave and be right back?
Oh,
Thanks.
yeah, you've been there. Yeah.
Geez, he said he'd be right back.
Yeah, where the hell is
There he is.
So Jeremy, you teleport to the cave, and we're gonna get real loosey goosey with timing here. If you guys are okay to allow some hand waving here, you get to the cave like just as the lightning storm is starting up, and like you're standing in the chamber, and Mark is there, along with Monica, and Monica's like, "Oh wow, hey, that guy, you're here as well. Wow, what? Hi."
Mark, what are you doing here?
Monica said that this was a weird place, so we thought maybe that the guy couldn't chase us in here or something.
That's not true. Here, take my hands, please.
Okay. Why?
Do they take my hands?
No. I think Monica is starting to, but Mark is like,
Okay, well, I take Monica's hand and I look at him very meaningfully, very forcefully. Take my hand. Now, we're out of time.
Come with me if you want to live.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Mark grabs your hand, and you detect that he seems a little put out by this, but
fair.
Okay, I do have to roll if I've got somebody with me to teleport out.
What happens?
So this will be fun.
Yeah, it'd be funny if just nothing happens.
Oh, it's plus my weird. Okay, that's not terrible.
Please fail. I just want to see this.
I just needed human contact.
Poof.
Well,
so with a 12, you got a 12.
Well.
So you teleport with no problem. Where do you teleport to with Monica
where I left
and
everybody.
Mark? Yeah. Okay. So the thunderstorm is about to start, and you guys are back to where you were before.
It's bad. This is bad.
So
I turn to Mark. Mark, tell me about what you've been seeing.
Yeah. I like this morning I woke up and it was the same day.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't feel proud about this, but I did overhear some of your guys' conversation, and I kept to myself because it's not really it wasn't any of my business. But I guess I'm stuck in this now too. So
wait a minute. You've only repeated the day. Like this is only your second time through?
Yes, second time. This is the second time for October 14th. This is my first loop.
What the hell?
What
do you guys
the
have like
balls
a
is going on?
you guys have like a terminology for all this, or
This is everybody that we meet.
Time loop, time cop. That's all I got.
Balls.
time cop? Oh, that's the guy. Is the time cop?
You saw him?
Yeah, we saw him. We were I talked to Monica, and because I was just like, everything's going nuts, and all of a sudden I asked to and I talked to Monica, and sorry, I'm gonna actually minimize that because it's distracting me for some reason.
I was gonna delete it.
So Monica, I told her that I'd been overhearing things, and so we came back to the shop to close it up for the day, and then we were going to go talk to you guys at the Gravy Ladle. But then, as I was going in to like shut everything down, like the guy, like the bowling ball thing showed up again, and then we we just ran, and I thought, from what she was talking about, maybe like the cave is the answer, like maybe like I don't know. And Mark kind of looks a little sheepish at this, and Monica's like, "We think we figured it out that I have to get struck by the lightning."
Yeah, I wondered about that.
And you're
Why would
comfortable
you have
with
to get
that?
struck by the lightning?
Because that's how it all started.
And Mark kind of speaks up, and he's like, "Yeah, like when your computer like is having problems, you just like turn it off and turn it back on again. You just do the thing again."
I mean, what's the worst?
Well, the worst would be that she gets struck by lightning and dies, and it works, and then she's dead.
That's what I'm thinking. Also,
Well,
that's
well,
Like a slight downside.
I mean, I look over at Jeremy. Like, is she really gonna die?
So,
Yeah, Jeremy.
so how much time is left before or did we miss the lightning strike? Because I brought it back and we dithered.
No, you brought her back.
I think there's still time.
Okay.
Well, Monica, do you really? I want to understand what you're saying here. Do you really want to be struck by lightning?
I think that's kind of what we have to do, maybe.
All right. Hold my hand.
Can I come too?
No.
Cryptic.
All right. So we'll try it again.
I think Joan
Right.
should be able to go. They're friends.
Oh,
So, Jeremy, you take Monica's hand and you poof back to the chamber, and okay, yeah.
and I'll poof out, but I'll only to the top, like where where we were trying to redirect the lightning.
But so wait,
What if dude comes in?
hey, hold on. So you are in the chamber, and as soon as you are in the chamber, there's maybe like 5 minutes before the lightning strikes again,
Mhm.
when out of the water comes the man, and
Okay.
he starts advancing towards Monica. What do you do? Monica is now flipping the fuck out, and she's just like, "Take us out of here! Take us out of here! Take us out of here! Take us out of here!"
Yeah, I'll take her out. I'll just be
Okay.
safe about it.
Take the dude out.
Uh,
Drop him.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
first thing is take her out.
First gear. Yeah, no.
After all, we can do this again tomorrow. Is what I'm thinking.
The guy doesn't kill us first.
Yeah, we'll come back.
Okay, so you guys are back over at the round back the new grounds. What now?
What
Well,
happened?
I describe what our problem is.
Well, do
So what we need
We-
is we need a lot of sound in order to suppress his abilities. Like we need something really loud before the lightning comes.
The espresso machine.
or do we need to distract him before he even gets in the cave?
Yeah.
That's
He's
also
in the-
fine.
Do the rest of us need to meet him at the cave and take a jolly romp through the forest?
Yep.
And just
You
hold
mean-
him
That's what
off.
I'm thinking.
You mean like tomorrow, right? Because there's not time.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, the lightning strike happens.
The rest of us take a jolly romp through the forest while Jeremy and Monica.
Yeah,
Give it a go.
I should be in the cave just in case.
Yes, because you can get her out in a hurry or get her fixed back up in a hurry.
Yes.
All right.
Cool.
So
What
what's
should
the
I
plan
do?
for the
Says
morning?
Mark.
I guess you should meet up with us again so we can kind of cover each other's asses for that guy finding us during the day.
Right, at the gravy ladle?
Gravy ladle.
Gravy ladle.
I don't want to be like negative, but I'm getting kind of tired of the gravy ladle at this point. But I guess it's a good place to keep me.
I mean,
Alright,
where
I'm-
else? We can meet at the coffee shop.
Mark
We could
takes
meet-
a second and he says,
No, we don't want to meet at the coffee shop. He's going to
You
look at
know,
the coffee shop.
actually, if
Live
you
above
guys
the
have been,
brewery.
if you guys have been meeting at the gravy ladle, it might be a better idea to meet somewhere else.
Yeah, it's not
Tatter's
bad.
office.
Or you could meet across the street from the gravy ladle at the brewery that I live above.
Is
I
it
don't know.
open?
No, it's not open that
No,
early.
let's go to Tatter's office.
Okay. History department, Towson University. Okay. I can be there. Monica's like, yeah, that's better for me, actually. Okay. Joan, can I stay with you again?
Sure. Or do you want me to stay with you?
I don't.
Weird.
I don't.
Okay. Either way. Yeah, you can stay with me,
Monica.
I guess. I was thinking I could walk with you and then in the morning, but I'm going to wake up at my place, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, come over to my place.
Okay, if
The
you feel
hotel.
safest, I could stay with you, or vice versa.
Man, I don't even know your
Ew.
name.
Inappropriate.
Jeremy looks befuddled. What?
Poor Jeremy. He's just trying to be nice.
Yeah, you can hang at my place. That's totally fine.
Okay.
I'll order
So-
pizza.
The next morning comes, and you all go to Tatter's office, and Mark shows up, and he's actually got a shotgun with him because he's like, I don't know what the fuck
At this
I'm
point,
pretty
I
sure
have my sniper rifle, so
Mark's like, I don't know if I should be bringing this onto a school campus, but here I am. What do we do?
It's okay. I got my submachine gun with me.
All right.
So here's honestly how. So the plan is, Jeremy and Monica are going to get into the cave, and we're going to stay outside and distract dude, right?
So I think we should do it as quickly as possible. We'll just take some food in with us. We'll have a couple picnics.
Yep.
And the
Stay
reason
at
I
the
say
cave.
that is because the sooner we're there, the less likely it will be that he's laying in wait.
Yep.
All right.
So I would kind of like to, when we get there, post up someplace a little ways off with my sniper rifle. And
That
maybe
sounds
Mark,
like
if you wanna cover my six while I do that.
well, I could cover you. I've got probably a better shot than Mark.
I'm trying to keep Mark out of trouble.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, and you
I
could
think
be with us.
you might be able to do something better somewhere else
Fine.
because you've got that assault rifle, right?
No, I got a submachine gun.
Submachine gun. I think we do we just try to soak him?
I suppose.
It always worked against the T-1000.
I mean,
Okay.
are we sure this guy's a bad guy though? Do we want to kill him?
Oh,
Well,
he's a
he's-
bad guy.
He
yeah,
can't be killed.
Okay.
All you can do is delay him.
We'll just try to soak him and keep him occupied.
yeah. So
But yeah, if you can poof us into position in ones and twos here, we can just set up.
Oh
I
my
think you
god,
guys
I
should be-
love that.
I think you guys should be relatively obvious about it. Just go there.
he might
But
blow our tires out though.
Yeah, if he comes up and he doesn't see our cars, wouldn't that be?
Mm-hmm.
And then we
See
can
what
get the
you're saying.
drop on him.
Sure. I'll take one
Okay.
at a time. That's going to be what's safest.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, we've got the added benefit of the fact that our weapons are going to be loud, so that'll keep them.
Tatters, if you want to try in cat form to dis and earplug him.
I could hawk. I could.
Yeah, if you
I
could
could
swoop up
bird
his
and
fucking
swoop
pull
in
off
and do that.
his earplugs,
I'll do
and
that.
then we open up on him. That sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
I was wondering what Tatters could do, and
What could
that's a
go
good
wrong?
one.
What could possibly
Okay.
go wrong?
Nothing.
So it sounds like
We're
we've got a plan.
professional.
Yeah.
Let me read back what the plan is to make sure that I've got everything correct. So Jeremy and Monica will be in the chamber, ready to set Monica up for the lightning strike at whatever time that happens.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Then Mac and Hart are going to be near the cave entrance with their firearms, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Tatters will be in hawk form to take off the earplugs as soon as the shotungmanx.
Yep.
The shotungmanx.
Shotungmanx.
The shotungmanx shows up, and similarly covering that position is Hart.
Mark.
Not Hart. McLean.
Joan. Yep.
Joan McLean with a sniper rifle. Covering Joan McLean with his shotgun is Mark.
Yeah, I think since we're at a cave entrance, there must be some sort of hill up above it. If I could be up above a little bit, looking down.
Sure.
And then there's an open spot in front of the cave, right?
Yep.
Where we had perfect.
Yep. There's like a perfect. You could practically put an X on the spot where you guys are going to lay into this thing as soon as it shows up, or if it shows up. So yeah, I think that a little bit of time passes because you guys decided to get there as soon as possible, and you set up. And yeah, everyone is kind of a little on edge, just kind of keeping an eye out for the bowling balls. Mark just kind of tries to strike up conversation every now and again with you, Joan, because you can tell that he's really kind of nervous. He just says, so do you do stuff like this often?
This or this adjacent.
Yeah.
What
kind of stuff is this adjacent?
Well, and I suppose I probably have some sort of vague spiel that acknowledges that stuff happens without going into really great detail. There's got to be some company talking points.
Yeah, and as you're saying this, he kind of he nods. And he's like, okay, yeah. So that's the boilerplate you guys use, huh?
Yeah. Assuming this works, there's not a whole lot else I'm at liberty to say right now.
No, I get it. Although,
but that does show the confidence. Stories? You have some?
I just honestly, I thought that this would be a good, start.
Where'd you get
for
that
a new
shotgun?
Life. Oh, this? Yeah.
So Joan would know
Walmart.
this. What kind of shotgun? It's just like a Walmart generic.
You know what? It's actually
Joan would look at it and know, I think.
Yeah, I think that you can. I'm going to me, Brent, as being firearm agnostic as I am. I don't know how to tell this other than.
Okay, so
let me put it this way. Let me put it this way. This is not something that just came off the shelf at a Walmart. This is something that you would see professionals would use this shotgun.
Gotcha. So it's okay. Okay.
Mark just says stories sometime.
Okay, maybe next time.
Yeah.
Or maybe tomorrow if it ever comes.
I think we maybe should feel suspicious as a smart dude.
I'm always inspicious.
Inspicious?
Yes.
Inspicious.
Gotcha.
What time is it?
In real life or in game?
7:55.
Okay.
7:55.
So it's getting
Okay.
closer and closer. Not 7:55. It's getting closer and closer
I
before.
shuffle anxiously on
um,
my perch.
Are you up somewhere
before-
kind of by us?
Yep.
Close-ish.
I
Okay.
can see the whole. I'm up atop a pine tree.
Perfect.
I'm way up high.
So, Tatters, what you see is one of those black bowling balls seems to be walking directly towards where Mark and Joan are set up. What do you do?
I do a Three Amigos.
Okay, I'm sure.
Have we set up an alert call that Tatters would do?
Yeah, you definitely
Okay,
do.
we could assume he had done that. I send out the alert that I see what we're
Okay.
expecting to
Can we put it in the
to be
form of a
approaching
chant?
us. What?
Can we put it in the form of a chant?
You could
Yeah, actually, Colin, can you give me that bird call again?
I can't remember it now. You'll just have to remember it and stick it up your arse, bro.
Oh, okay. I'll ask Craig later. Okay, so you guys have been alerted. What do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna say, you know how to use that shotgun, Mark?
I think so. I pull the trigger thing and it makes the thing die, right?
So another thing Joan would know is he holding it like a pro or a noob?
He is.
Like a pro?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I would know that.
And- Yeah, he's also
yeah.
just dripping with sarcasm.
Okay, good. Do we know which direction it's coming from? Have we been able to clock it now that we've been alerted to its presence?
Yes. And
I was gonna
think that you're
say-
hunkered down, and the bowling ball is approaching your position, and you're hidden enough to where you can do something before it discovers you.
Okay, but it's coming right at us. Okay.
Yes.
I was gonna say, do you wanna poke it with your shotgun and lead it down to the others? And I'll stay here and cover.
Yeah, it's got to be me, huh?
You're the one with the shotgun. You want to trade?
No.
Okay, that's got to be you.
Yep. So yeah, Mark, he kind of like he sneaks around around the perimeter of this hill, and
Jenny?
almost where like you've lost sight of him.
Hmm?
I am so very sorry I didn't take you up on your offer right now.
Yep.
And you hear a shotgun blast, and then the loud chirping noise of the bowling ball, and then you hear Mark say, "Didn't get it," and he books ass towards the ground, and sure enough, like you actually catch it this time. The shotungmanx like just materializes from out of one of the trees nearby. Like there's a bright blue light, and it just comes booking out.
I would like to
Because of
poke him.
Yeah, take a shot. How much harm does your rifle do?
So my sniper rifle is 4 harm far, and that's a. I'm sorry, I'm still learning this game. What roll is that? That's a.
No,
plus...
there's no roll. You
Oh,
shot him with your big gun.
Okay.
You can see that it definitely took the hit, but it just like keeps booking towards the cave entrance.
Okay, Tatters.
Yeah, were we going to hold our fire
I
until Tatters could act?
Tatters is gonna go in and try and lift the earphones off him. I assume he's wearing those earphones.
Yes, and Tatters, can you roll plus cool to act under pressure, please?
Okay, and I'm doing this from behind.
Yes, yes, you are.
So,
Phrasing? Are we doing phrasing?
No, we're not doing phrasing anymore. You see,
God
this is
damn
why
it.
we should keep doing phrasing.
So nobody can do a help out for me.
I could do a help out.
I mean, unless my gun blast distracted him.
What am I
don't
doing?
know if
I'm
any of
doing
us
an
are close
act under
enough to-
pressure. Okay, so that's just a straight 2d6. What?
So I can, if you'd like, just as a way to kind of sweeten the pot a little bit, if you, Cam, if you're willing to negate the damage that you did, I'll give you a. I'll treat it as if you had rolled an 8 on a help out, so you get a plus.
Yes.
You get a +1, but no harm, and also you are also exposed to the danger, like your business
Yes.
given away. Okay, so
So +1.
Calm, you have a +1.
Okay, thank you, Cam.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Oh, this we need.
12.
That's
All right.
a 13 total. Yeah, like so the shotungmanx as it's like booking out and like a sniper round like hits the ground near it, and then there's the report of the gunshot. It whips its head up in that direction, like sizes up its shotgun in that direction, but then immediately a hawk swoops down from nowhere, and just like grabs the back of the loops of these earbuds and just yank and just is free and clear.
That's me, guy.
Yeah, Tatters is just like you're back up in the tree line, and like as the shotungmanx like pulls its gun around, it tries to take a shot at you, but it just does not have a clear shot at all.
Okay.
Hart and Mac, you've seen all this happen. What do you do?
I'm just gonna like unload in its general direction, not necessarily trying to.
We're gonna
like,
fire.
Not
Well, I am.
trying
I don't
to
know what
hit
Mac's gonna
necessarily
do.
just to make noise, and I'm gonna be like bang bang. I'm actually gonna be yelling bang
You're
bang bang as I shoot.
As you shoot your gun kind of randomly in that direction, up
Yes.
the
Yeah.
hill at me. Oh, I love you, brother.
Well, no, away from you. Obviously, I know where you are.
Yeah.
All right.
So how much harm do your weapons do, Hart and Mac?
Mine does 2 harm, but it is loud. I guess most guns are listed as loud. Yeah, all of them, actually, come to think of it.
Okay.
So mine says 2 harm, close reload area.
Okay. So the both of you just unload on this thing, and you can tell that like the lack of ear protection has now created a situation where it is taking the full brunt of these hits. And so you guys, you're both like, you just empty your clips into this thing.
That's my plan.
But it is still up and running, and it's like it keeps shambling towards the mouth of the cave, and as it's like doing so, it levels its shotgun at Hart.
Right.
And
Hey, is the storm going on?
Yeah, the storm's starting up now.
Okay.
Pretty good.
For what it's worth, I want Jeremy to be positioned as far into the tunnel leading into the chamber as he can get and still see Monica.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
You'd be underwater, I think.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah.
As far as, but still as far away as he can get, like towards like where anybody would enter from. He wants to be right there.
Yep, that makes sense.
Right at the lip of the
okay.
water.
Thank you.
Let's see. Okay. So then here's the next thing that happens. All right. So Jeremy, you're close to the water, and you're looking down, and maybe Monica is just kind of like sitting right where the X is, just like drumming on her lap, like fucking let's just do it. Just fucking like she keeps checking her watch, like and eventually she looks up, and as she looks up, she screams because there's another one of those bowling balls, and it also goes off. And Jeremy, you see with horror, like on the other side near like along the walls, there's also another shotungmanx that is now in the chamber with the two of you. What do you do?
Put myself right between it and Monica and attack with blazing sword.
Okay, awesome. Roll to kick some ass, please.
Happily. I think that's my bonus. Let me
That's
confirm
tough.
it.
Yeah.
And 12. Sorry.
Oh, excellent. So with a 12 on your sword result, yeah, you you both inflict harm on each other, but you get to choose an extra effect. What is the extra effect that you would like to take?
What is it? It's additional harm.
Yeah, so
What
you
else is
can
there?
gain the advantage, take +1 forward, or give +1 forward to another hunter. You inflict terrible harm, +1 harm. You suffer less harm, -1 harm, or you force them where you want them.
Now, where did this thing come from? Just like through a portal in the wall or something?
Yes, and
Wait.
that portal has now closed.
That's 12
that's not
plus.
good.
He gets the advanced options. He could suffer no harm at all.
No, so the advance is only if you pick the advanced improvement for that move.
Oh, okay. Sorry. My
yeah,
bad.
no worries. I
Okay.
also got excited because that's also, yeah.
Check.
All right. Then let's see. Let's try grievous harm and see what that does.
Okay, so you deal extra harm. What's your normal amount of harm that you deal?
3.
3. Okay, so
We'll
that's
deal
4
4.
harm. You do notice that this shotungmanx still has its earbuds in, and so actually, yeah, you strike with your flaming sword, and you notice that, like, ballistic rounds didn't seem to do terribly too much to it when you guys were facing off with it before, but your sword seems to cut through that defense. It takes a hit pretty hard. But it also dishes out a hit at you with, like, as you bring the sword down, like, take him in the shoulder, and like he like gets a punch to your face, and he punches harder than a normal human, so you take 2 harm.
I suck that up like a champ.
Okay, reeling back around to Joan. You still have a shot on the shotungmanx, but it's moving in such a way that you really need to line up this shot, and this is probably the last shot that you're going to get on this thing if it bowls through Mac and Hart like it's planning on. So you can take a shot, but if you do so, you'll be acting under pressure.
Okay. The other thing I was going to ask about is if I were to, and I can't, think of how the triangle is quite built. So would I be able to start running and get to it before it got to the cave entrance?
I don't think so.
Okay. Because I thought it was big knife time.
Big knife.
Yeah, I will line up another shot and act under pressure, and I'm gonna try to pop a knee and see if I can roll him.
Okay.
So that's plus cool.
Yes.
Okay. Here we go.
Nice. So with the result of an 11,
we're rolling hot for now.
Yeah.
You set out to do exactly what you want to do. And I think, man, this was like the stars aligned on this shot. You said that you're aiming for the knee to try to roll them. And
yeah, I thought maybe that would be a soft enough spot to crumple.
Yeah.
That's a 4.
4 harm. Yeah. So actually the thing takes the shotungmanx takes the bullet, and
it is loud too.
Yeah, I mean it's
there
also
is that.
Far enough away, but anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, and its knee just explodes into a mass of just silvery liquid as the leg disconnects, and like the whole thing falls forward, and as it does so, it just it just splashes into just almost like a liquid that quickly just seems to just dissolve in this vapor.
I'm gonna back away from the vapor. I don't want to breathe it in. Is the gun still? Did the gun go with it?
Yep.
Okay.
Gun gone. Tatters. The headphones are also gone.
And I stand up. I take off my glasses and I say catchphrase.
Meanwhile, Jeremy, you are locked in fisticuffs with another shotungmanx, and it is wheeling around to try to attack you again. But this time it's limbered its shotgun up to bear. What do you do?
Oh no, I'm gonna kick its. I'm gonna slice its arms off so that shotgun does nothing.
Okay, roll to kick some ass.
Absolutely.
With
13.
a result of 13. God damn, you guys are just rolling like fucking gangbusters over here.
That's insane.
Yeah, you slice and dice its arms as it's like bringing the shotgun up, and like you just take his hands like, you know, Star Wars style, and like the heat of your sword causes the liquid of its whole body to like kind of burst and bubble, and finally it just dissolves into nothingness. And it's getting closer. You can feel the energy building up when, to your horror and dismay, you see 2 more portals open up.
What time is it? Where's the goddamn light?
Yeah, I'm looking at my watch.
My question to the rest of the team here is, what do you guys do?
Well, when's the damn lightning supposed to
Yeah.
strike?
I
only
politely,
know that
I politely asked the portals guys to wait for a minute so I can text my compatriots about this.
I don't think there's enough time.
Well,
for
I
that.
guess, seeing as we've cleared out the guy out the front, we all pile into the chamber.
I would start making my way to the chamber because as far as I know, there's only one, and we took him out, so we might as well get in there and see what's going on.
Yeah. Okay. I like this.
I'll try to help cover Jeremy.
Okay. So okay, this is kind of nice. So Jeremy, what you see is 2 portals opening, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one. And just as you're bringing your sword to bear up against the 4 shotungmanx that are now advancing towards Monica, who, despite all of this, is still somehow staying on the X.
That's pretty amazing.
You just as you're kind of gaining your resolve for this, you see the heads of your friends like pop up from the water nearby, and yeah, everyone clambers onto the shore, and there's kind of a So Tatters rises from the waters.
Oh no, that's not me.
That's Mark.
That's Mac.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mark isn't with you guys actually. That's
Jerk
weird.
face. Hope he's okay.
So you guys like pull yourselves up, and you like array yourselves in a line in front of Monica and the shotungmanx. It almost looks like there are more pouring in as the seconds go by, and you hear a rumble. You hear some thunder rolling. Before finally, there's just a loud, and you like all of you look behind you instinctively, and as you're wheeling behind you, you're seeing that the sound of the lightning strike is completely obliterating the shotungmanxes.
That's what I was hoping to hear.
Like they like.
Is that the plural of shotungmanx?
I don't know.
Yes.
Sure.
Sure.
ES.
Sorry.
Yeah. Why not? English is weird. And the lightning has taken has struck Monica directly in the chest, and like she's like her arms are flayed out like just like super wide, and like the electricity is going into the ground, into the etchings, and the etchings are filling with this energy. And you see that this, like the electrical energy is completely lighting the entire of the etchings in this dome before it reaches the circle at the top. And the damnedest thing happens. It almost, for a second, looks like there's something hanging from the ceiling there, like some kind of weird chandelier. But it was just a flash, and suddenly it's gone again, and the chamber is completely dark.
How's
I got
Mama?
Monica with flaming sword as my light.
You look at Monica, and it looks like she's barely holding on. Like she's like, I hope that worked.
Okay, grab her and poof out to the Towson hospital.
Okay. Yeah. So Jeremy, you get and actually, so Jeremy, you get to get her to the hospital on time in order to receive attention and care. What do you guys do? What do the rest of you do?
I suppose I'm gonna shine. I would assume I have my flashlight with me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shine that around and realize what went on, and I'm gonna say we should GTFO. It's gonna be a long walk out of here. Jeremy's gone.
Yeah, we didn't drive. That was probably
Yeah.
a mistake in hindsight.
No, that's if it worked, then I'm happy.
Yeah, or we could
I
just
don't.
go to sleep here and wake up. Well, I guess if it did work, we'd wake up here too. Yeah, all right. I guess we gotta
Yeah,
walk.
I kind of got some heebie-jeebie. If it didn't work, I don't want to be staying here.
Fair. Did you see how many of those guys there were?
Yeah, that's why I don't want to be staying here.
Okay, so.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. He texted.
Quick reminder that
Well-
cell phones don't work in these caves.
Yeah, but once we come out of the cave.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Let's at least get out of the cave and into the open field.
Oh, so for
Okay.
recording purposes, Jeremy texts everybody else that'll come back after he gets.
Yes,
Oh yeah, sorry, Craig.
and I think we forgot some of those rolls, but they were high.
There were
No, we got
unbelievable
them.
high rolls.
Did we? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Not 11 to 30, basically.
Yeah, the last time that anything below an 11 was rolled was Max investigation check at the new grounds.
Well,
And
we
by the
got
way-
a lot. We earned a lot of experience early in this session.
I
The
did.
way, the way I returned, by the way, is in a car.
Nice.
Ah,
Okay.
You know how to drive.
Jeremy knows
Okay.
all kinds of things.
so unless there's something that you guys want to do, I'll go ahead and end the day.
Sure.
Please do.
Yeah.
Okay.
But how does the next day start?
So I guess my question to you guys is, did you all bed down in unusual places or did you bed down in your usual places?
Like for Jeremy.
I just curled up in a tree like I like to do. So.
Okay,
I went
well,
home.
I went home. Yeah.
I went back to my dingy little apartment above the brewery.
and you go to sleep, not sure what to expect for the next morning when it arrives. And there's a startled moment where you say to yourselves, is this the same day? But quickly, you're able to see the signs. October 15th has come.
Yay!
The, Jeremy, you wake up and there's a note on the answer. There's a voice message on the answering machine from oh goodness, Daisy.
I have her name.
Daisy. So Daisy leaves you a voice message and says
Daisy
that the
Fletcher.
storm kept her in Columbus last night.
Yep.
But feel free to raid the kitchen for anything you could want. Joan, I'm not sure if you go on your morning jog this morning. But
I would take my morning jog to the coffee shop.
okay, yeah.
And I would be sending or checking my friend requests as well.
Okay, you actually see that as you're jogging towards the coffee shop, you see that Shep's car is no longer broken down, like what has been for the last couple of mornings. And you see that Monica French has accepted your friend request.
Ah,
Wonderful. And I will text her and tell her I'll be by the hospital later in the day.
Okay.
Yeah, and Jeremy will check on her later as well. Although I don't think he has her cell number. He'll just come.
Actually,
by.
I kind of imagine that we'll just play that as everyone meeting up.
Yeah,
and
I'll
doing
bring
a
the
quick
group
thing.
over later.
Mac, you start off the day the way that you started every other day with going to the gravy ladle, kind of anxiously listening to the radio, and nothing but clear skies all day today.
Yeah, but then it hits me. My rent's due on the 14th.
Genius.
Tatters, I think that that you've been skipping out on the muffin thing in the mornings, and but you end up at the gravy ladle as well, just to check in with Mac, who delivers the good news to you. And Hart, you check the times, and it's an entirely new news cycle. October 15th has truly arrived.
Except for the small article on the right-hand side of the front page. Which is a very interesting article.
What is it?
It says, Dylan Rigby retires from New York City Police Force. Goes freelance.
Goes freelance. Interesting. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I think that I'm going to speak for you guys for a little bit, just because we're running a little long. You all decide to go together as a group to go visit Monica, and you check on her, and she's completely and totally overjoyed. She's like, I guess, the people in the hospital keep telling me how lucky I am that I got struck by lightning, but it only happens in so many people, and those people that survive, yada yada. And she shows her arms, and she's got like these incredibly gnarly and weird looking scars from the lightning strike, and she's like, I don't know, I have the heart to tell him I got struck by it twice.
Just out of curiosity, Jeremy just tries to get a look at those scars. Do they happen to look like any of the patterns we've seen on the cave walls or even on the pottery?
Yeah, they do a little bit, actually.
Cool.
But it's like the motifs are there. They definitely look like lightning scars.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I mentioned to her, you should study. You should go to the History Museum and look at the Native American artifacts.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Trust me. No, pay close attention to the ones from this area.
Okay. What's your name again? You never told me your name, and it's frankly, it's just kind of weirding me out.
Oh, terribly sorry. My name is Jeremy. Pleasure.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I think that's
fun. Yay!
I'm going to go ahead and call it. Congratulations, everyone. Let's go through the end of session questions really quickly. Did we conclude the current mystery? Yes. We have solved the time loop. Did we save someone from certain death or worse? Yes.
Yes.
Worse, yeah.
Monica will not be erased from time. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
There are a whole bunch of shotungmanx.
Yes. I would say yes.
There are time lords and time devices and time loops.
Yeah. Yeah, I think confirmation that this is some kind of entity or group of entities.
Bigger than just one guy.
Yeah.
And
last
they've got
question.
resources. Yeah.
Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters? I'm going to say yes on that, but I don't want to... no, that doesn't make any sense. I'm going to ask the group that. Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
I don't think so.
That I'm aware of.
Yeah, we're not really revealing much about ourselves.
So let's call that...
Jeremy's an open book. An open Burke, if you will.
We've got 3 yeses on the end of session